China built the equivalent of entire Europe's housing stock in just 15 years. Entire Europe's housing stock. Why do you ask them to change the system? If the system is giving so well, 800 million people out of poverty. You have got, the Western countries, open country with a closed mind. And China, they say closed country, but it's open mind. यो इन्डिभिजुअलिजमको जुन हाम्रो मार्केट लेसेफियर इन्डिभिजुअलिजमको जुन कुरा भइरहेछ चाइनालाई थाहा नभएको कुनै न्यू कन्सेप्ट होइन जस्तै कि during the Confucius around that time, this guy called Yang Chu, he had this thing called theory of self-love. This was he was extreme individualism. That was considered, discussed, debated, and discarded. That this is not this side of the road, this side of the butter is not, this side of the bread is not buttered. To Yang Chu, he was extreme individualism. He said, Yang Chu's self-love is such that even if he were to be given the world as a return for pulling out one of his hairs, he would not do so. He would not do so. This is because the world is something external, whereas the hair is part of his own person and life. Technical individualism. Then Confucius and other scholars agree, this is not for us. This is the Western concept of individualism, marketing. They do the fair, and they are very fair. They have seen it. Nothing new. त्यो हामीले सिक्नु परेको छ के यो जुन हामी अर्थव्यवस्थामा कुरा गर्छौँ पोलिटिकल फर्म प्लेटफर्ममा पनि त्यो एप्लाई हुन्छ कि मैले भने नि त्यो के लेक्वान्युलाई वाशिङटन पोस्टले अफ अल द न्युज पेपर वाशिङटन पोस्ट what he said? Lee Kuan Yew, democratic world's favorite dictator. But he said, no, I don't go by ideology, I go by, I do, and I succeed, and I deliver, let other work out, figure out the theory. Basically, Singapore did the same, state versus private sector. Visible hand versus invisible hand. Their game was very, very, very focused. That one and only aim was, how do I improve the quality of my citizens? How do I give them better life, better job? For instance, in 1991, Singapore had a strategic plan prepared by MITI, M-I-T-I, Ministry of Industry and Trade, International Trade and Industry. In 1991, the target in that strategic plan was this was in 1991. So they wanted, for whatever reason, they wanted to exceed their per capita income to Netherlands by 2020. 30 years. 1990 ko kura yo. By 2020, we want to exceed our per capita income with the income of Netherlands. And for the US, we want to exceed our income to the income of the US. And let me give you the figure. You say 1991. 1991 ma sabbanda kam amdani Singapore ko 14,500. Netherlands ko 21,000. 50% more. त्यसलाई 2020 भित्रमा त्यो भन्दा हामी बढी इन्कम गर्न चाहन्छौँ. Now let me tell you, come 2020 त आयो. नेदरल्यान्ड्सको आम्दानी 21,000 बाट 52,000 पुग्यो. सिंगापुरको 14,000 बाट 77,000. They wanted their income to be higher than Netherlands, 52,000, and Singapore 77,000. They achieved the target. अब अमेरिका 2030 पुगेपछि हाम्रो आम्दानी तिनको भन्दा बढी हुनुपर्छ। अब 1991 मा सिङ्गापुरको आम्दानी 14,000, अमेरिकाको 24,000। 2030 आयो, 2030 पनि कहाँ आउनु, 2024 अहिले भइरहेछ। सिङ्गापुरको आम्दानी 88,000, अमेरिकाको 85,000। 30 पुगुन्जेल त से नग्ला भने। So it's working. The system is working by following their own, without following what's given by what is advocated by outsiders. त्यो हामी हुनुपर्छ भन्ने मेरो बार बार रिक्वेस्ट, अनुरोध, आकांक्षा तपाईँ जे भन्नुहोस् यसलाई चाहिँ, let us not outsource our thinking to others. Let us not be mind locked